Prayer. First, to assume that every atheist, but especially myself, consider prayer to be nothing more than a lottery ticket, is to demonstrate a remarkable depth of ignorance as to our reasons for dismissing prayer as a viable means of dealing with everyday issues. I understand that prayer is manifestly impotent, but psychologically necessary to a great many people. My point is, that prayer accomplishes nothing tangible. Let me give you an example. One in which I was personally involved. Your son is sent to war. You are worried, scared, and the emotional toll alone keeps you up at night. What does a person do? What does a mother do? What does a father do? Pray. A person prays, and finds comfort in that prayer. My parents prayed, and they survived my war. I understand the benefit of prayer as a psychological crutch, and I am not condemning those that pray, any more than I would condemn those that take medication for depression, or go to counseling for the same. What I'm saying is that prayer has no real effect. And, according to the Bible, it should. And not in the ridiculous nonsense reasoning of the Christian faith. Do you know one of the things that I dreaded the most about being a church leader? Do you know what one of the most frustrating things I had to tell people on a regular basis that I knew was nonsense? It is this. That God answers prayers in one of three ways. He either answers yes, no, or wait. Really? Well, guess what? So does Thor, Zeus, Ra, Odin, the ceiling in your bedroom. Again, all we are saying is that prayer has no real tangible effect. And according to the Bible it should. Not only that, but wait and see is not how Jesus promised prayer would work. Let's look at that for a moment. In the Gospel of Mark, Jesus said, I tell you the truth, if anyone says to this mountain, go, throw yourself into the sea, and does not doubt in his heart, but believes that what he says will happen, it will be done for him. Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. Then in the Gospel of John, he said, and I will do whatever you ask in my name, so that the Son may bring glory to the Father. You may ask me for anything in my name, and I will do it. Now, I'm distilling a reasonable expectation of prayer down to these two sets of verses. Why? Because I'm going to assume two things. First, that Jesus Christ meant what he said. And, considering that he was himself God, a person would be right to assume that he would be true to his word. He said, ask and you shall receive. Seems simple enough. The second thing I assume is that the person asking Jesus for something is a devout Christian, a born-again, church-attending, God-fearing person who loves his or her God. Now, why would the prayer of that one person not result in the safe return of a child from the clutches of an abductor, or result in a cure for cancer, or simply, it would seem, the relief of physical pain? A devout, pious, decent, honorable person asks God for something far, far simpler than chunking a mountain into the sea, and God cannot do it. Why? Because there is no God listening. Because he is a construct of our own insecurity, in a natural world so much bigger than us, and we need to know that there is something bigger than the mad world assailing us. That's why. Listen, if prayer were a lottery ticket, that would almost be better, because no one is as disappointed when a scratch-off doesn't pay off as much as they are when a prayer goes unanswered. Then, again, at least with a lottery ticket you have a chance of getting something out of it.